We know everybody's in a drifty, everybody panty tight, everybody pants high, everybody's playing hide and seek when it comes to immigration, deportation. I try not to get into the frenzy of the deportation because I know, including my country and many other countries, been deporting people from left and right, and it's not seen and shown on the news every day. But when Donald Trump is out here, it's something else. Well, we're gonna shift from America and we're gonna go to the UK. That UK deport people a lot of time. UK even deport their own at times. And UK sometimes get into some kind of situations when it comes to immigration. So we're going to get into this story. I am going to read for the best of my ability, and we're going to get into this story quick and fast. So not only that, because people are asylum seeker or people are illegal in someone's country doesn't mean that you won't end up and get a liability lawsuit for damages, or you don't think that people will put up a fight to fight for their right. So let's get into the story. The Home Office must pay £100,000 to asylum seeker who was unlawfully detained before her ability to work, buy food, and socialize was grossly restricted, the High Court has said. After her student visa ran out in 2004, Nandra Nabamsa Almas of Leicester made repeated attempts to stay in the UK while complying with the conditions placed on her as an overstayer. But in reporting to an immigration center in April 2018, Almaz was handcuffed, told she was going to be flown back to Pakistan, and detained at Yarlswood Removal Center for 2 weeks. Alma sued the Home Office for unlawful detention and won after she was concluded that it did not have good reasons to believe she was likely to be abscond at the time she was detained and had to follow correct procedures. Almos told officials she feared for her safety as a Christian should she be returned to Pakistan and did not want to be separated from her adult son who had secured refugee status a few weeks before. After release, Alamas claimed asylum and was granted refugee status in 2021, but during the 2 years and 9 months she waited for a decision. She was placed under conditions that she said made her feel like a criminal and breached her right to family life under the Human Rights Act. Recorded McNeil concluded she had been unlawfully detained, that the Home Office had taken an explained amount of time to decide on her case and had not proved the conditions she was under during the delay were lawful and proportionate, ordered the Home Office to pay $98,757.04 in damages and costs of £30,000. The Home Office appeal arguing Alsma detention had not been unlawful, that the procedure breaches described as a lack of signatures and key forms were minor, that her damages were excessive because there had not been an abuse of power and the recorder had been wrong to conclude there had been a disproportionate. So a disproportionate breach of rights. But in decision of affirms legal principles on the treatment of asylum seekers and visa overstayers in England and Wales, Mr. Justice Ritchie, in the High Court judgment at Birmingham made this week, dismissed the Home Office appealed. In the original case, Recorder McNeil had concluded when it came to the Home Office excuse for detaining Almas that it's not enough simple to assert that someone is likely to be abscond, that means dangerous at times, just because their removal is imminent, and said that there had been a reckless, unexplained disregard of her rights. Richie added, in my judgment, the recorder was correct. Almas could not claim the state benefit and was restricted to limited sums to paid to asylum seekers. Her ability to work and earn was abolished. Her ability to socialize, buy food, eat out, build a social or religion life, and all other aspects of life grossly restricted. She was also prevented from traveling. She could not build her status in society for her self-respect. Yikes. Whoa. Wowzers. Say what now? So we shout with some black folks could stand in their right like this and sue as well when the Home Office violate their human rights. So I wonder about the human rights with the Windrush people. Did they get all their money for the human rights violation? And I wonder about some of those black folks in England. Did they get their money for all of these situations? I am not sure. I am just coming to highlight you with this story. 101 content we say. Peace and love.